Hi. Living here in Bulgaria, lived here for about 12 years, doesn't give much opportunity for wargaming. But I don't know of any wargamers in Bulgaria. So I've decided to make this little site, I'll call it Bulgarian Wargaming if you like, put it online to see if it provokes any interest. There are no shops, model shops here that can cater for wargaming and things like that, so everything we do is scratch built with whatever materials we can get, like roads and rivers. These are just a piece of vinyl, basically vinyl flooring, which just cut and shaped and whatever, painted in. Cardboard, sanded and things like that. I make my own flock, various colours. Some of it works out well. Some of it I have to redo again. Anyway, figures are not really available in Bulgaria. I guess there are some Games Workshop type figures, some in Sofia and that, but not particularly wargaming. So I have a friend, Richard, who comes round every Saturday. We have war games, and he likes the DBA type games and that, which I don't mind. The DBA. We're working some sort of rules out for ourselves to work out the Napoleon, because that's my first love, is Napoleonics, and. Can't get the figures here, so you have to import them from the UK. Since Brexit, there's been a bit of a drawback, is because you have to pay customs now on it. I mean, it's expensive for the postage, but the customs on top can be up to 30% more. And luckily I have a load of figures when I came over here. I've been expanding my Russians. I had a couple of packs of Russians which I brought over, the Essex army packs, so I painted those up, and using Lancashire miniatures I've been expanding them. This game, I'll show you in a minute, I'll have to move up and show you, is based upon the retreat to Corunna. Now what I've done is put together two roads and a shallow river, and I've used, rather than French, I've used the Bulgarians and Saxons, because in the peninsula it wasn't exactly a major army that was out there. It was mainly the Allies' armies and things like that, and second-rated troops. And I've just based it on that. The Saxons I already had, the Bavarians I already had, and I'm using the British, which I already had, so I didn't incur the wrath of the Bulgarian customs. So without much ado, I just I'll have to come to the other side and pick up the camera and walk you through it. So anyway, won't be a second. I'll put my glasses on because I'm getting old and getting blind these days. See if I put it on pause. Don't seem to have a pause. I'll just come over here, right? So the lay of the land is, the French are coming on the table here, on this side. So there are two ways in. There's that way in, but as it was on the hilltops, it was opposed by well, basically the 95 and the 96 rifles. The Saxons threw out their light infantry, which are rifle armed, so it was a fight to throw off the lights off these hills so they could advance along. There was contingents of British infantry here to hold this line here, but once they were able to push off the light troops from there, it left this open. But if you notice that their infantry, line infantry, had taken some very severe casualties. They lost all their light troops, and because of that the British infantry are able to retreat along the road unmolested to Corunna. As the Saxons and that hadn't brought up their cavalry, they were slowed down by those guns holding them along. It just allowed the British infantry to escape. So there's some elements of the 96th and the 95th Rifles here which are able to cover this advance here for a while to give these time to clear. So that is the lay of the land for that. I'll just put this down again and change this over for there. I'll come back. Not a lot of room here because it's my bedroom. Or as I say, the light's coming through now with the strong sunlight. So as you see, there's only myself and Richard, my friend who came over from the UK as well, who are doing war games. There's a war game centre in a place called Dimpture. I've been there a couple of times, but a lot of the Brits seem to have filtered away. I'll get in touch with them again to see if they're going to open up the war game centre again. It's a bit far for me to travel, but hopefully, if there's any war gamers out there, then it would be nice to get in touch with them if you see what I mean. And I'm looking a bit rascular. I've been wearing a hat and my hair's getting a bit thin. So, as I say, I'll call this Bulgarian wargaming, just for the sake of argument. And I'll put it online and see what you think. Okay? So take care for now. I'll see if I can put some more on for you as well. Right, bye for now.